morning, everybody. Chaos Gaming here, and yes, we are back with some more My Hero Ultra Impact. And in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at our next character that got buffed, which is going to be Climax Battle Old for One. So with that being said, let's not waste any more time. Let's blow this shit right the hell up. And ladies and gentlemen, let us get started with today's video. And you can let me know down below, how do you feel about this character's buff? Did they do him justice or they didn't? Also, you can let me know down below, what old character would you like to personally see get buffed. So let's start off with the plus ultra move, which is going to be Fierce Piercing Claws. Steals all temporary buffs of a single opponent, deals 600% damage to a single opponent, and decreases their defense by 20% for 3 turns. And then the enhancement bonus effect is this skill gains piercing shot and increases the skill impact by 50%. What the old plus ultra used to do, cancel all temporary buffs of a single opponent, then deal 600% damage to the opponent, and then finally decreases their defense by 20% for 3 turns. First active skill, which is going to be Black Claws, deals 2 temporary buffs from a single opponent, deals 375% damage to a single opponent, and decreases a single opponent's power by 40% for 3 turns. The enhancement bonus effect, when activated, increases the skill impact by 40%. The cooldown is for 3 turns. What the old one used to do was cancel 2 temporary buffs of a single opponent, deal 375% damage to them, and that was it. So as you guys can see right here, they basically got rid of all the canceling that this character does and gave him steal instead on the plus ultra and the first action skill, which is interesting to me that they decided to do that. So does that mean when the old all for ones get buffed as well, are they gonna have steal instead of cancel? That is something to think about, especially when we go through this man's kit, because there is something that's curious that I don't know if it's like a bug or not, or they really want to just leave it there. We'll see. Second action skill, which is going to be Hybrid Quirks, regenerates character's HP by 10% for 3 turns when character is affected by max HP up, increases character's plus ultra gauge by 40% when character is affected by speed up, also increases action skill impact of all allies by 25% for 3 turns when character is affected by power up, and then the enhancement bonus effect that gives all allies a barrier that nullifies 2 hits when character is evading. The cooldown is for 6 turns. What the old one used to do, let me just have it pulled up right here, was to generate character's HP by 10% for 3 turns if max HP is increased, increases character's plus ultra gauge by 40%, almost at 20%, my bad, when speed is increased, and then increases action skill impact of all allies by 25% for 3 turns when character's power is increased. Now the first auto skill, all of this is for you. This character enhanced when these 2 conditions are met at the end of the turn. Number 1, after opponent's temporary buffs are cancelled 5 times. And then number 2 is after 3 turns pass from the start of battle. Multi-cancels per action equal 1 cancel. Decreases power of all opponent pro heroes by 20%, and then reduces the cooldown time of all allies, excluding the character, by 1 every 2 turns up to 3 times. And then the enhancement bonus effect is decreases defense of all pro hero opponents by 10% and restricts the number of buffs they can have to 5. So, wow, dude. That is insane. Another character that has restrictions of buffs. They just love giving this out at this point. We're probably going to see it for the rest of 2025 and then up to 2026. Now, what the old auto skill used to do was decrease power of all opponent pro hero characters by 20%, shorten action skill cooldown time of all allies, excluding the character, by 1 every 2 turns up to 3 times, and that is it. Now, the second auto skill, which is the Ruler of Evil, increases skill impact of all allied villains by 30% and gives them the ability to evade 2 times up to 1 time. So that is where the effect of gives all allies a barrier that nullifies 2 hits when character is evading is going to activate right there. And then after that, steals 2 temporary buffs from all opponents every 2 turns up to 3 times. And then the enhancement bonus effect is increases skill impact of all allied villains by 30% and gives them the ability to evade 2 times up to 1 time. So it's interesting that I was, bringing up earlier that I feel like it's kind of a bug, that why does he have cancels when this character doesn't cancel anymore? Is it because they want you to run another character that has cancel? And the only one that comes up to mind for me personally that is a villain character that I have pulled up right here is going to be Yellow Shigaraki, also Blue Shigaraki as well, my bad. Both of those characters are villains that cancel temporary buffs, so they want you to run them with that. Actually, I also want to check real quick before we do get into our matches. My bad. It's just like this is something I need to know if they were like big braining this or not. Does the new Shigaraki have the ability to cancel? I forgot. It's been a couple of days since I did that. Okay, cancel. If spelled correctly, which I did, there's no canceling on this new Shigaraki. So interesting that they decided to put that in this man's kit. So we're gonna have to see when we do get into Ultra Arena, but for now, let's test them out in VE Tower. Of course, for the first fight of VE Tower, we had to go up against All Might to recreate one of the best fighting scenes in My Hero. All Might versus All For One, in my personal opinion. This is a team that we are going to be bringing all of in the setup. Of course, we had to bring Shigaraki because I want to see the enhancement activated with the cancel buffs. So that being said, let's get into the fight and let's see how well All For One is going to do here. Now, All Might is kind of a tanky boy, so we'll see how well we crack through that shield of All Might. That hope that he has. Nah, All For One is happy that he's about to fight All Might, dude. Oh my god. Let's get this started. So All For One is going to be last on the skill chain because number one, Shigaraki having the ability to lower defense, and then our boy Compress always want to activate second, and then finally we will have All For One. Alright, so Shigaraki is doing 37k to start us off, and then 2000, and he does 27k with a power debuff. Honestly, one critique I would like to give All For One is that instead of having buffs here, like when it increases character's plus ultra gauge by 40% when character is affected by speed up, I wish it was speed down, and then instead of power up, it was power down, because that's usually what he's doing, debuffing, man. That's what villains like to do. So it would make sense that he would have that. You feel me? Alright, so Shigaraki's going first. I'll let this play out. Max damage. Damn, are we going to see All For One do max damage? Let's see, I'm curious. Come on, All For One. Show him. 37k, interesting. But you know what? I'll let that slide because his enhancement isn't activated, and he gets more damage when he does have his enhancement activated. Actually, are we even going to see it at this point? Look how low this man is already. What the hell? Alright, so Shigaraki right here does max damage. And then 3000 from Compress. And then 27k once again from All For One. Damn, we can't crack higher than that, huh? Mind you, got a 40% power in his support memory. Alright, so let me do this and then this. Let's see. With the plus ultra, maybe we might do more damage. Alright. And then get some boost. Kara and Smash ain't gonna do anything, buddy. I'm sorry. If anything, I want to see how much damage. Oh, wait. Okay, you know what? We'll do it like this. Alright, so All For One is gonna activate his plus ultra once again. How much DPS? 43k. A little bit more than he did before, but damn it, I would have loved for it to kill. If anything, Shigaraki does get the kill off of All Might, which is something I know all the Shigaraki fans will love to see. However, that is the first fight. Let's move on to our second fight. Yeah, I know what you guys are going to say. Where's Shigaraki? Give me a second to explain. Now, I think this is going to work out more because with the boy Aizawa, number one, he's going to be able to nullify status ailments 3 times, which is something we desperately needed on the team. And then number 2 is that he cancels not only on his plus ultra, he cancels on his second action skill as well, which is going to benefit us greatly in terms of speeding up the process to getting our enhancement activated as soon as we can. So with that being said, let's get into the match and let's see how we're going to fare against the Pro Hero team, which is going to be heavily nerfed by our boy All For One, which we love to see. Alright. Damn, I wish it was Endeavor and All For One that had a line. That would have been sick, dude. Come on, man. Absolutely sick. Alright, so the target that we do want to try to focus on here is going to be Aizawa, but sadly that's not going to be the case with Hawks flying around and doing what he likes to do the most. So we're just going to have to play our game and see how we go from there. We are slower, which I think it is a benefit because this is my first time using a character that steals buffs, by the way, so I want you guys to understand that the only way off the top of my memory I know this is from the event that we took on with Young All For One, is that we're just going to steal the buff that they're going to get right here. Alright, so AoE, that's going to do nothing. And then you're not going to hit for any damage whatsoever. I get the nullify status summon 3 times. Support. And then, do we steal any of his buffs? Did we get anything from him? Let's see. Hold on. I'm going to take a look real quick. So, nothing. I guess the damage down, but Hawks also has damage down as well. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to tell. You guys are going to have to let me know down below with how the steal buffs works. Alright, so then we'll do this, then we'll do this, and then we'll do this right here. Perfect. Man, I just wish we were a little bit faster. That would have been cool. Just to be fast in general is cool, man. Unless you have a block character. Alright, so AoE. And then we get this buff for us. Alright, then we're going to be activating some plus ultras. Now, if we can, I would like to do it on Hawks. Reason being is that if Aizawa gets to land a hit, is going to make it to where we are going to buff restrict them. Alright, so Endeavor goes first. Damn, that actually did some damage. Mind you, we don't even have a hide character on the team. Alright, Aizawa's going first. Let's see. Can we get the hit off? Yes, we do. However, we don't get the buff restriction, which would have been sick. Alright, All For One's going off now. I don't think he's going to hit. 67k, he does. And Hulk is dead. Let's go. That was beautiful. Oh my god. That's what you like to see, folks. That is what you like to see. Alright, and then Hawks hits Aizawa, which is now going to be our main focus of attention here. So let's do... No, we don't need to do this. Come on. Alright, this, and then this. You should be dead. Goodbye, Hawks. I mean, Hawks. Aizawa, my bad. Goodbye. Wow, the damage. Oh my god. Alright, do 0 damage, because we know how you roll Endeavor. If there's no hide character, you're practically useless. Now, this is where things get tricky because of that 6-turn action skill. Oh my god. Also, the enhancement is activated now, bro. Alright, so Slam. AoE, but that does nothing. This is going to do nothing. Mind you, that was type advantage as well. That sucks to be you guys. Ooh. Red Aizawa joins the fray. However, he is buff restricted, which I wish one of the buffs that got restricted was the stupid cover, dude. That's what I wish got restricted the most. So honestly, we could just activate plus ultras. Like, screw it, why not? Yeah, we don't care at all. Alright, so Aizawa, he hits it for 75k, 1-shots, and then finally 7k for freaking Hawks. And then let's see if our boy can wrap things up right here. Can All For One kill Mount Lady? Let's see. If he doesn't, he's a simp. Yeah, All For One don't care about anything or anyone. Once you see him in sight, it's dead. So let's move on to our next match. Alright guys, match number 2. We are going up against Midoriya, Uraraka, Bakugo, and then we got Toga and Hawks at the end slot. Let's start our fight, and let's see how we fare against this entire team. Which, hopefully, you know, we could do well against Bakugo. He is a very hard opposition to go up against in this current meta until Shigaraki comes out, which I want to see, again, if Shigaraki will be that main guy that does help villains when it comes up against characters like these. But however, we got to do with what we got right now. It's the only thing. Got to do with what we got. Alright, so how are you going to start off All For One? He does 23k, lowers his power. Alright, dodge. We're fine because we nullify. And then AoE. Again, Hawks is going to come super clutch for making sure that we take less damage than usual. Now we'll do this. And then this. And then this. Perfect. Just play our game. That's all we can do. Alright, 29k. They get the boost. Alright, stop hold through. Dodge. And then dodge. Gotta love it. Alright, so now we will activate the plus ultra. And let's see. So who's going first? Midoriya. Okay. And then Aizawa is going first. Buff restrict? For me, buff restrict? Okay, remove buffs, but no buff restrict. I mean, nothing here is going to happen besides DPS. Alright, what did we do 55k? That was sick. And then 40k. And then Uraraka. We're fine. Bakugo does his AoE. We're fine. Let's continue to play. Ooh, actually, that is some DPS I do not like that we're taking. Once again. Do you want to do it like this? What's so amazing about Aizawa is just that he gives everybody support. It's not just pro heroes or like restricted to anything else. Just everybody gets the support. And that 80k was insane. We're fine. We're chilling. Again, this is where things start to get real tricky now. What sucks is that Hawks is not gonna... Is he gonna have cover? Let's see. No, he doesn't. Oh, no. Oh, my God. I don't know how we lived while we managed to live. I'll take that. For sure, I'll take that. Please, just Hawks. Hawks. Ah, damn it. All For One got destroyed. Alright, let's move on to our next match. Match going up against Midoriya, Bakugo, Midoriya, Hawks, and then Julio. Let's go. Now, after this match, I want to put All For One on a separate team where we are not seeing any other person help him with the cancellation. Reason being, I want to see if the steals count. I forgot that I did mention that, I think, at the beginning of the video. I want to see if the steals counted for him or not. Alright, so... all I want to see from you All For One is that nice, beautiful debuffing and that DPS. Let's go. Let's go. this, and this. Then do this, 24k to start us off. Nice power debuff too. We're definitely gonna need that. Because of course with AoEs, you wanna be careful with those. Then we will do this, and then... Why do I gotta stop doing that, man? You don't need to do that for him. I'm so used to doing it for other characters. For him, you don't have to. Alright, 26k, and then this. Alright, so then we're gonna get hit for nothing. And then once again, oh no, I thought he still attacked. Oh, damn it. Plus ultras are good to go. Thank God that was the case, man. I did not want to waste any action skills. Alright, do we get the buffer streak? Yes, we do. Fire. Alright, Midoriya activates his, but we're fine. Bakugo and Midoriya activate that. Oh, now we're starting to take some DPS. Come on, relax, relax. Please relax, dudes, please. I promise you, like, I know All For One is scary, but, you know, just deal with it. At the end of the day, just deal with it. 41k with another power debuff. Yes, attack Hawks. Hawks is the guy you want to... Oh, actually, maybe relax on Hawks for a little bit, please. Maybe. Alright, you want to plus Ultra? We want to do this. The reason why I want to do this is because... I'm gonna have to do this. 6,000. Alright, and then Midoriya activates the support. Dodge. And then we dodge. Thank God. Okay. Thank God that played out how I wanted it to. Alright, we got plus ultras roaming around once again. So what we will do is this right here. Alright, come on. Let's see that damage off one. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. And what's super clutch too is that, you know, he's not going to get that last buff up anytime soon. So we're fine. 47k. Finally, Midoriya dodge. We don't dodge because this enhancements are activated now. Final match, we're doing a mystery match, and then the team that I'm using is the team that I normally like to use, but instead of Julio being here, we got All Might instead. So let's see how this is gonna work out. I'm hoping that maybe we could get a dub off of this, but we'll see. Also, gotta remind myself, check the menu to see if he's still getting his enhancement built up or not. Ooh, so we got the team that Iron Man likes to go up against. That's fire. It's already looking like a win for me so far. The only thing that's gonna cuck us right here is that 6-turn action skill. Alright, so let's start off with this. We're going first, so we want to switch up with this instead. Alright, support. And the 15k. And 6,000, 6,000. Alright, Gambare. Dodge. AoE, take a little bit of damage. Damn, actually, is Ashido gonna get low? Okay, she got low, that's fire. And now we'll do this. Then we'll do this. Then we'll do this. Perfect. Or do we want to do... hold on, because I wanted to get the power effect activated on this, and then this, save the evasion. Alright, let's go. Alright, he's Gambare once again. We get hit for 19k. Damn, luckily we did give All Might that so he can get max HP up. And then 38k. So let's check real quick if our enhancement is getting built up or not. After the opponent's temporary buffs are cancelled, we only cancelled it one time so far. Not getting it as fast as we were earlier. So yeah, you definitely want to make sure that a character that is cancelling along All For One is going with him in matches. Alright, 35k with a defensive drop. 65k, damn. And then Julio, oh my god, any more damage you want to do? Jeez Louise. Yo. Oh, thank you for attacking All For One instead of our boy Iron Man, because we need him to kill you specifically. Any star. Any star? I'm not feeling the any star here. There we go. That's the any star. Alright. Get all your buffs active. I want to make sure that we at least kill you specifically. You need to go. Because if we have you roaming around free, you're just going to do a lot of DPS that I do not want to take. Paralysis too? No paralysis, damn it. Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. Yep. Even if we would have attacked another character, the fact that, you know, we would have still probably took the same amount of damage, if not more. Oh my god. Iron Might is a threat that has to be eliminated. So now what we'll do is this, and then we'll do this, and just, you know, pray that we don't get killed. 5,000, 5,000, paralysis. However, he doesn't die here. Okay, that's good. So he's gonna be fine. Then we'll get the support. Get a little bit of evasion, so Julio and Midoriya doesn't do that much damage. We get a plus ultra from our girl Momo. I'm already thinking this is a loss at this point, man. Like, this is just a GG go next. So Midoriya goes first. We take no damage. Julio goes second. We do get paralysis on Momo, which we needed to get back up in business. Hawks takes less damage as well. Alright, so, man. I don't know what we should do here. This is kind of tricky, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, for now, we could just do this and pray. Because Iron Man's gonna get his block buff active once again. 0. And then, oh my god, all that DPS, man. Momo, I need you to get up now. Please get up now. Momo, please. Okay, she's back up in business, thank god. We'll do this and then activate this. But is it gonna matter? Because who's gonna get attacked? Are we going first? We are going first. Yeah, we're gonna have to action skill first. We need the last stand buff to go for us right here. Yep. We can just do this here. It doesn't matter what order we activated in. Let's go. Then get this. And then get this. Right, 0, 0, fire. Miss as well. And then finally, do we get a miss off of this as well? Yes, we do. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, Iron Man does not have his block buff, so are we going to be going... We're going first, we're going second, that's good. We should be getting DPS off here, let's go. Alright, 51k, nice. And then all for one, you have to kill right here, man. Kill, 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 kill. I believe in you, man. Thank you, max damage is what we like to see. Alright, we pretty much have control of this fight right here. All we need to make sure is that Julio doesn't paralyze us. Julio? He paralyzes both our characters. Oh my god, he paralyzes both our characters, dude. Ain't no way, man, we just got that unlucky. 1 I would have been fine with, but 2, come on. Alright, how much is this gonna do? Wow. Wow. Oh my god. I think this is just a loss if anybody dies here. If we don't start taking zeros here... Okay, we start taking zeros. Ooh, oh my god. Don't scare me like that at all. Alright, Bakugo, get rid of his evasion. Do some DPS here. And then how much is Ultimate going to do it here? 58k. Just a little bit more, he would have been dead. Alright, support. Single target on the Hawks. Paralysis. Everybody's favorite thing to have, paralysis. We don't get any boost this turn. And literally activating this is not going to accomplish anything. So, just let it fly, Julio. Just let it fly. Go ahead. Alright, 0. Hawks. 0. And then Julio. Oh, not my host. Oh my god, dude. Oh, if it wasn't for this paralysis, we would have won the fight. I promise you we would have won the fight. Alright, we took less damage there, thank god. Luckily, the Pro Hero debuff is activating. Oh, yes, everybody's back in business. Let's go, let's go. Okay, so this, and then this. Perfect because they're doing double freaking action skills that only target one opponent. Thank the heavens. Alright, Bakugo AoE. Get rid of the evasion. But we don't get to target him like that. Alright, dodge. We have another evasion going for us here. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Even though we necessarily didn't evade it, 0 damage is what we took right there. Alright. Hawks is going first. Doing 58k. Midoriya going second. Evasion being activated. All for one going third. Let's see. Nice! Okay, we got rid of... Oh my god. This is winnable. This is winnable. That's it. We won. We practically won right here. Game, continue, please. I want to relish in my victory. Getting rid of the evasion. Hawks is practically dead. We could finish off the Hawks right here, which is exactly what we're going to do. Like, come on, man. What do you think? I was just going to go attack Midoriya instead. No. Evasion. And then max damage. Goodbye. Thanks for having 2 pro heroes, man. I really appreciate it. Now, also combined with Hawks' thing. Peak. Just 2 peak. Also with the enhanced bonus effect being activated for us going off. Beautiful. Actually, wait, Midoriya, before you die right here. So, overall, you can still get the cancellation buff up. If anything, it's kind of crazy that steal and cancellation is the same thing. Don't know why, but you know what? I'll take it, right? Like, it doesn't make sense that, you know, they wouldn't make it to where his condition wasn't being fulfilled. I think, personally, they should reward it. But with that, this is where we're ending today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like and comment if you want to. You don't have to, but it's always greatly appreciated. Also, subscribe. Again, you can let me know down below how you personally feel about All For One's buffs. And also let me know down below what all buffs you would like to see. And with that, I'll see y'all next time. Peace.